Hello and welcome to Instablogs Global Report. This is Sukhmani with fresh updates and more citizen voices from all over the world. Stories for the day are: Obama makes history, becomes first African white US president. Japan fires military chief over World War II denial. Free wine tasting to be outlawed in France. And Malawians struggle to fight HIV/AIDS stigma. Democratic Senator Barack Obama has been elected the first black president of the United States of America. Mr. Obama captured the key battle states of Ohio, New Mexico, Iowa, Virginia, Florida, Colorado, and Nevada, all Republican wins in 2004. CJ Pull is jubilant at Obama's victory and believes that Republicans have finally been punished for their past misdeeds.
This is Justin, citizen journalist, reporting from US on Instablogs. Barack Obama supporters gathered in Chicago's Grant Park to celebrate his presidential election victory. No doubt it was a long time coming out, but the change did come to America. Obama's victory would have profound impact on the US. On every level, America will be changed by this result.
If there is anyone out there who still doubts that America is a place where all things are possible, who still wonders if the dream of our founders is alive in our time, who still questions the power of our democracy, tonight is your answer.
The election has definitely answered those who doubted that the US was capable of taking such steps. It was historic in terms of Americans choosing the first African American president in an election considered to be the most expansive in American history. The swathes of the map were turned from red to blue as the election results poured out. That Obama seized Ohio, New Mexico, Iowa, Virginia, Florida, Colorado, and Nevada, all past Republican trophies, proves that the Americans have at last punished the Republicans for their past follies. Cheers to the United States of America for practicing wisdom this time at least.
Chief of Japan's Air Force has been dismissed for World War II denial. General Tamagami's thesis ran counter to the official line that does not only recognize but also apologize for Japan's past aggression and colonial rule in Asia. CJ Zach Pena talks about a Japan deeply divided over the past events related to Japanese involvement in World War II.
This is Zach Pena, citizen journalist reporting from Japan for Instablogs. The spoken battle over continued penance for Japan's involvement in World War II struggles on, as most recently a Japanese general is unceremoniously let go after his essay suggesting the US pulled Japan into World War II was discovered on a private company website. While there has never been any lack of historic proof as to Japan's involvement in the war, there has never been a lack of division in Japan between the right and the leftist groups, one who seeks to remember and the other desperately seeking to forget and move on. The two sides seem to butt heads whenever a high-ranking voice in the other camp breaks the unspoken agreement not to speak. While those two camps remain divided over past events, the real outcome lies in how, or if, they can resolve their conflict regarding the future events, either in a rearmed, militant Japan, or a Japan that continues to constitutionally prohibit military aggression.
French government is considering to outlaw all free alcoholic drinks offered with the intention of promotion. The move would also effectively ban wine tasting within the country. CJ Michael Cosgrove opposes the move, which he thinks could be potentially damaging for the French wine industry.
This is Michael C., citizen journalist at Instablogs. The French government's proposals to ban wine tastings in France is incomprehensible and would oblige wine producers and exhibitions to charge potential clients for tasting their wine. As Sylvie Caz, president of the Vintage Wine Union in Bordeaux, said, France is the second biggest producer of wine in the world, but is alone in putting barriers up against its promotion. This is absurd. The French wine industry is already in serious trouble due to heavy competition from new wine-producing countries, and advertising is strictly controlled. These proposals represent another nail in the coffin of French culture.
Although Malawi has shown strong sense of leadership and understanding of HIV/AIDS, lack of general public awareness regarding the pandemic has led to violation of rights of those that are infected. CJ Tandi Soko has more on the stigmatization of those infected by HIV/AIDS.
This is Tandi Soko, citizen journalist reporting for Instablogs. Malawians infected and affected by HIV/AIDS still face the stigma that surrounds the disease. The Malawi government has responded to the pandemic beyond average levels, according to activists, but related human rights issues continue to prevail. Knowledge of the disease is widespread, but people living with HIV remain out of the picture in key roles and decision-making. Nicola Ndovi, acting program manager for the Center for Human Rights and Rehabilitation, says government has been putting more focus on prevention and care intervention and very little focus on human rights. She gave us an example, the attitude some community members have that those infected are as good as dead or are living the just consequences of their moral recklessness. As issues dealing with the civil rights of people living with HIV remain a challenge to Malawi, it is hoped that all Malawians will join together in helping the government fight stigma.
If you want your voice to be heard by millions, let Instablogs be your choice. You can contact us at cj@instablogs.com. That's all for today's show. We'll be back with fresh updates and more citizen voices. Till then, it's goodbye from the entire team of Global Report.